Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I was on a business trip, but I am back and I have my Los Angeles hoodie on because tomorrow is game 7 with the Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. And I think, Michael McRipple, you're in Milwaukee, right? So no doubt you'll be watching the game. Well, I will be rooting for the Dodgers. Okay. And all you Giants fans in the Bay Area, don't be mad at me. Oh, the Dodgers and the Giants just have a huge rivalry. But I became a Dodgers fan when I was living in LA, even though I grew up in the Bay Area. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is about the headlines on the website Coin Tokyo in Japan. So let's take a look at what's happening, and we're going to move really fast. The first story is, of course, about Tron. They have a new partner, and with all of the promotion that Justin Sun does, this probably was worthy of all that trumpet blowing. It's about the Baidu cloud services. They will cooperate with Tron, and they will be able to build, operate, and debug on that cloud, which will provide, I think, a great partnership moving forward. So congratulations to all the TRX holders. Okay, this is about RippleNet and, of course, the Melinda and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They are teaming up with Ripple's Coil, and it's geared towards the poor to widen those basic financial services. This is the Coin Telegraph conference that will be in Singapore on November 27th. It is going to have 50 different countries participating. The keynote speaker is a congressman from Taiwan. Thomas Lee will be there from Fundstrat. I really would like to see him speak someday. And then there are 2 famous YouTubers that have been invited to speak. That's Michael of Box Mining and Tone Bays of New York City, who does all the great TA work, along with a ton of fund managers will be at that event. Okay, this is a story about Rakten's #1 credit card. They got rated #1 in Japan. It's pretty much because of their point system. They are the Amazon of Japan, so often compared that way. So Rakuten sets up a portal to provide services of all types to buyers. So it's really like an Amazon, except the difference is that Mikitani-san focuses on building personal relationships between buyers and sellers. It's not just 100% about price. Okay, this is a big story for Qtum. Qtum is going to be an official technology partner to the Chinese Amazon Web Services. Qtum is the 29th largest coin, and it will allow them to develop and launch smart contracts quickly and cost effectively on the cloud. So Qtum is out of Singapore, and as an official partner, that was a big announcement for them. This is about BAT, which is the native digital asset with the Brave browser. You know that the Brave browser is advertising free, and they have a model that pays those people out in BAT, and they just had a very nice run up in price. This is about the SEC. They are setting up a new division to talk to ICO startups. Yeah, I think it's a way to help them stay compliant. This is about Coinbase. They have created a new scanning tool. It's called Salus. It's named after the Roman goddess of protection. It's going to provide not only, security, but that security will be a time saver for the administrators. It's open source, and the reason why they went open source is so that hackers could look at the code, and then they will quickly find out if the code is not solid by allowing people to get in there and and inspect it, as all people do that have open source software. Okay, this is a story I want to look at a little bit closer. It is a time study that was done for deposit speed, and it looked at Stellar, ICX, Skycoin, XRP, EOS, Lisk, Gas, Neo, IOTA, and Verge. And they tested the speed going onto the exchange of Binance. So we need to understand that in the results, you can see here are the coins and here are the deposit times. Within the first 5 coins, there's only really 7 seconds difference. And then the block times in which the confirmations were received. So Nano ranked first going to Binance, and Stellar was ranked second. So Binance, though, is in fact a representative on the Nano network, which means that they have an account which allows them to cast votes in the case of a fork. So in this editorial, it also includes some tests on other exchanges, which I'm really glad they did. So you can see here on BitTrex, it went differently. It went Stellar, Ripple, and then Neo. I know everybody's going to say it's not Ripple, it's XRP, but I'm just reading how they have it written. Bitfinex, Stellar, and then XRP, and then Neo. Huobi, XRP ranked the fastest, then Neo, then Ethereum. Kraken, Stellar, XRP, Ethereum, and then Poloniex, Stellar, Ripple, XRP, and Dogecoin. So I did find very few articles written in English, but the Oracle Times did cover this, and it talks about the Nano versus Ripple's XRP deposit speed test and performed via the Binance exchange. This article is good, but it only lists that initial test to Binance. It doesn't include the other tests. So I will put links to both of those in the comment section below. And moving along, we have a story about the resistance level that's being felt on the upper side for XRP. This is another pricing story about Bitcoin and the descending trend line going down. This is an interesting article. So it's the third largest auction of Bitcoin that was seized by U.S. Marshals. So about 660 coins are going to be auctioned off in a closed bid. That sealed bid is worth about $4.3 million. All you need to do is present a photo ID and $200,000 for a deposit. It doesn't matter if you are an American or a foreigner, you can participate in that sealed auction. Okay, this is Koban. It is a coin that is used in the world's first cryptocurrency for entertainment and advertising. It bridges those two worlds, and it pays people who watch these advertisements that are produced for the mobile or for the computer. So instead of watching it on TV or on YouTube, it's an actual app. And SBI Holdings put an investment into the company that's behind this in August. So let's just take a look at what that website looks like. So here it is. You can watch an ad, and it's produced very much like a commercial. And then if you are registered and you watch these, you will receive the Koban coin. And this is on Koban.tv for the internet. Yeah, those are roof tiles in Japan. She did it. Okay. This is a story that got a lot of coverage in the West, so I don't need to go over it. It's about the new XRP partner for Ripple, MoneyNet Int. Yeah, it's, it almost seems like now on a weekly basis, we hear about a really great new significant partner. Here is also the new, actually, I'm mistaken. So they are the new RippleNet partner, not XRP. Okay, so sorry. But the next story, by Americans, this is an XRP partner. And so it's a big deal. There are 76,000 payout locations. So I think it is a wonderful new partner for Ripple and the use of the digital asset XRP. All right, this is Genesis. As you know, they are the Winklevoss twins, and they have basically an exchange that is an OTC. They really specialize in OTC, and this over-the-counter trading processed 553 million in institutional lending in just 6 months. So if you deposit your coins with them for a set period of time, they're going to pay you anywhere from 5 to 7%. And if you borrow money from this site, their business model then will charge 10 to 11%. So that's a lot of transaction in just 6 months. So it's very, very successful. Okay, BitGo. BitGo is a securities company out of Palo Alto, California, and they have just received investments from Goldman Sachs and Novogratz. And again, they address the custody issue. Because these digital assets are bare instruments that have keys, security keys, the management of those coins in terms of the custody of those coins has really been difficult. And I can tell you, I know firsthand, I lost the keys to my very first Bitcoin purchase back in January of 2014. And no, I have not ever found them. So I am, what can I say? I have written it off, but that Bitcoin is just, it's long gone. So in terms of custody solutions, BitGo is one that is going to help in the expansion and mass adoption of this space. This is ZebPay. ZebPay was very big in India. You can trade in a list of like 20 countries, but it was founded by a gentleman, Mahin Gupta, and he has been shuttered in India, but he announced that he is moving to Malta. And that has another little side story here. So nearly 2/3 of all the people that have to take a mandatory test now in Malta to be certified in cryptocurrency are failing. Yeah, so if you are a practitioner and wish to act as an agent in the field that includes cryptocurrency, you now have to take this short course and pass the exam. But the failure rate, I guess, is very high. So only 39% are actually passing the test. So Malta is a very crypto-friendly nation, but as you can see, some regulatory format is coming in. And this is a story about FRST. They have created a software. They're a Chicago-based company that created a software that supposedly can identify inflated volumes. So this artificial activity, which very often is attributed to wash trading, they believe that they can identify this now with their software. They have raised $3.4 million. Okay, and then just to the end here, We have another follow-up story with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation working with Ripple. And OmiseGO, this was big news today. Let me show you that. The Japanese venture capital invest into OmiseGO to expand in Japan. So they invested an undisclosed amount, I have no idea, don't even know what to think, into OmiseGO, which is a Thailand-based fintech service provider owned by Omise Holdings. And the financing is planned to expand for Japan. It's going to create a financial infrastructure that will be like a PayPal payment system and remittance service, as well as an Ethereum-driven decentralized exchange. So I think we're going to get a lot of additional headlines coming from OmiseGO in Japan. Okay, so I think we covered all the headlines, didn't we? We sure did. Okay, so yeah, let's go into a fluff story. I saw this Stellar Lumens XLM breaks above Ichimoku. So do you have any idea what Ichimoku is? It is actually the Ichimoku cloud, and it is something that was invented by a Japanese gentleman, Goichi Hosoda. Here you see an XRP chart from Friday, and you see the red, and that is an Ichimoku cloud in red, and then which is bearish, and then you have the cloud turns green, which then becomes bullish. So these technical analysis will look at whether the candlesticks are going and breaking through those Ichimoku clouds, or are they breaking down below? And that is just a big indication on support and resistance and momentum and trend. And there are people who trade by just following this particular system. Here is Goichi Hosoda, and he started this system back in the 30s, actually. Let me move that down. And perfected it for, gosh, close to, more than 30 years. In 1969, he published a book. And from that time forward, serious traders use his method to correctly analyze the trading charts. So I think that if you are specialized in TA, you absolutely know about the Ichimoku cloud. If it's something you heard of but you didn't quite understand, that's what it is. And now I'll give you a little bit of more information that you may not know. He was a newspaper writer, so his grandson tells us. His grandson, Tetsuo, now has pretty much taken his place. He teaches technical analysis, and he says that his grandfather used to write under the pen name Ichimoku Sanjin. So Ichimoku is at first glance, Ichi first, Moku to see. So like at first glance, and then Sanjin is a mountain person. So he was the mountain person that had a first glance. So that was his pen name. And he named those clouds Ichimoku. So I think that now you'll know everything that I know about the Ichimoku cloud in terms of its history. Okay, everybody, that's all I have for you today. Oh, actually, yeah, it's not all I have for you today. I am going to do another video. I prepared something just about XRP. So that video is coming right up after I upload this one. Okay, sayonara for now. Take care. Bye-bye.